Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is October 14th, 2020, and this is episode 107. Today we're going to take a look at Commanders in Crisis. This is an Image comic, #1, debut issue by Steve Orlando and drawn by David Tinto. Okay, we can look at the cover first. Pretty nice looking cover. This kind of caught my eye. And just the fact that it was a #1 as well. Plus, they had about 7 to 10 variant covers for this thing, and some of them were very nice. I'm sure there were a little bit more, so I skipped them and just went ahead with the regular. Yeah, I sell my comics back, as you probably know, so I do not keep them, generally speaking, unless it's something super fantastic. But in this case, I will not be keeping this one either. I feel like I got a little ripped off on this one. This is part of the WC woke cringe. This is really bad, and you really get teed up for it too as well. You can see here's the list of all the people that worked on the variant covers on here. You might recognize some of these names, some very prominent names throughout the ages. Just going to point them out. So, as you can see, there was a number of, there's 10 copy, maybe 12 different covers on this one. #1, The Action of Mystery, and it's a mystery why I bought this comic, actually. You get an introduction from Dan Didio, and he basically says that, writing crossover ensemble comics are the hardest things to do, but what's even harder is to do an ensemble with brand new characters that have never been seen before. Now, to me, that seems like that'd be actually easier just by the fact you don't have to worry about canon, you don't have to worry about storylines, previous storylines, that you can make things kind of mesh together and create your own world. But this, in this case, we've got a multiverse going on. And basically, there's 5 superheroes, and they're all from a different universe, and at least 4 of them are presidents of the United States of America in their different Earth that they belong to. Don't ask. It's just wacky, weird, cringy, woke. Let's get into that. I'm not sure how long he thought of these characters, but we have Frontier, and I'm still not sure what her powers are, but other than having some kind of armor and electrodes, maybe she can sense things, or she's a communications type device. We also have, let's see, Sawbones. He's an active surgeon. He can look at someone and tell what's wrong with them, but he's not a doctor. But he can tell what's wrong with them and chop them up if necessary, I guess. We have the Originator, who uses strings of words to create her own reality, meaning if she wants someone to jump off a cliff, she'll say, "Person leap a cliff," or something like that, and they'll do it. We have Prize Fighter, who's a gay basher, basically. He really bashes everything, and he's gay. So what can I say? And then we have a character that's kind of like Storm in a way. Her name is, I can't read that. Maybe you can read it a little bit. She's a quantum god. Oh, Seer. I'm sorry. Nice font there. I couldn't even read it. Seer, quantum god. Okay. So I'm not sure she just power bolts everybody, but she seems to run out of power pretty quickly here. She gets into a issue, and these creatures that are attacking, they are mind thieves. So they're just trying to steal memories. So right away, it gets a little corny. It gets a little cringy. But the cringe gets more and more, and the woke gets more and more. As we can see here, Prize Fighter beats off the last guys. Well, figuratively speaking. Beats off the last of the sorry of the memory, the mind, whatever they're called, mind thieves. And a building has fallen down, so he has to go in and the residents in and save all the firefighters that have gone in, charged in. And so one of the firefighters rewards him with a nice kiss on the lips, and everybody cheers and yays and gays, daisy, yazy. Oh my God. Anyway, now we're in Fishtown, Philadelphia. So, yeah, it kind of just carries on like this through the whole way. We've got our woman from India who's the originator, I guess, 'cause she's super smart. I'm not sure. And then we have Sierra from Africa, and then these are our villains. This guy's dream, or this woman, Sierra's dreaming of of these things, and she has an image of a dodo. I felt like a dodo for buying this damn comic because it's just not worth it. Sawbones goes into a hospital for some reason in North Philly, and he's able to tell that this man has a hole in his lung, and that's why he's panicking and having this reaction. So he shoots a dart, actually shoots a dart first, and there's his hole right where the dart is. So I don't know. So he's bleeding out over his organs apparently, and he can see into him without an X-ray, and he tell him what they need to do, even though he's not a doctor. So okay, so basically you can see how this thing goes. It looks like it's almost written for kids, kind of like to warp the mind of children. However, there's profanity in it, so you would never do that as a parent. Get this for your kid. And here's your group of superheroes all together. You can see them in their aliases and in their superhero form. So you have Noah Rowe. He's prize fighter, and he's our gay basher. See, he's on Earth H1, America's first gay president. Okay, then we have Scarlett Davis, the seer. She's on Earth K, and she's America's first black woman president. Then we have Nacio Wendez, who's also Sawbones, on Earth Q, and he's America's first Latinx president. And then we have Sumara Sanji, who's the originator, on Earth H, and she's America's first Pakistani woman president. And a lifetime ago, I guess Frontier was the first woman president on this earth, narrowly beating out Hillary Clinton. So this is your book. Can't wait for the second issue because I am passing it up and saving $4. Bam. Okay. Science calls it Lightning World, but in the 90s, terrorists believed it was conceptual space surrounding reality. They wanted to rename it the Ideality. All right. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Obviously, this is not a recommend. Oh, man. Please subscribe, please like, please leave comments, please leave dislikes if you disagree with me on this. And as always, this is Indie Comics Jones from the Temple of Tomes, bidding you adieu.